Hey guys, Amy here, talking about being 36 weeks pregnant. So I'm officially on maternity leave. In the state of California, you can go on maternity leave 4 weeks before your due date, and that is pretty great. I've been having some new fun symptoms that make me really grateful that I'm on maternity leave. It's been pretty normal for me to wake up in the middle of the night to go pee. That's like the most uneventful thing ever. And I go back to sleep pretty quickly. That's nothing. But what I was experiencing my last week of work was around like 2, 3 in the morning. I would just be awake and done sleeping until it was time for me to actually get ready and go to work a few hours later, and then I would go back to being really, really tired. This week I also dealt with an invincible headache. I think if I could just take Advil, it would have been a non-issue. But since I can only take Tylenol, and Tylenol sucks, it didn't kill my headache, so my headache lasted for like 4 or 5 days. My mom had preeclampsia when she was pregnant with me, so I'm, very aware of preeclampsia, the warning signs. And so when I was getting headaches, the first thing I was doing was taking my blood pressure with the blood pressure cuff. And sometimes it would be a little high, but I guess not preeclampsia high. So I don't think I had preeclampsia or anything. I think it was just a really annoying headache that wouldn't die. I did bring up the invincible headaches at my doctor's appointment, and she didn't seem too worried about it because it wasn't paired with any of the other red flags, like high blood pressure, vision issues, abdominal pain. So she agreed that it was just an annoying headache, and all I could do was take Tylenol. And she also suggested caffeine, but I'm not trying to dig myself into a deeper hole with my caffeine addiction. I drink 1 coffee in the morning, and I'm trying to keep it at that. For my 36-week appointment, I also got the Group B strep test. The doctor was giving me this extremely long-winded, like full-blown Wikipedia description of the Group B strep. And I was like, I know what it is. And she told me that she had a patient who was tested positive for GBS and thought that her boyfriend had given her an STD. So I thought that was really funny. All the other tests that they do came back fine. I have my ultrasound next week, and then another doctor's appointment the day after the ultrasound so we can go over the results. So this past week, I did arrange for both my car seat base and the car seat base in my husband's car to get inspected. About 90% of car seats are installed wrong, so even if it seems really simple, you should do it anyway. And it was really funny because I read the car seat manual, I read my car manual, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos because that's apparently how I learn. I'm just more visual. So I was watching, other people installing the car seat, and mine ended up being installed wrong. I misunderstood. There's 2 ways you can install my car seat, the Kiko KeyFit 30. You can either do the latch system, which there's like these buckles you can do, or you can do a seatbelt, just using a regular seatbelt and slapping it in. And so I had done the latch system in the middle seat, which I thought you could do because there was a diagram in my manual that had these blue arrows, and I took it to mean you can install your seat here, here, or here. No. It went off on all this other random stuff, and then there was a paragraph way further down that was like, by the way, you can't use the latch system in the middle. Cool. So I'm glad I brought it in for the inspection because the cop lady noticed it right away and fixed it for me. So my husband drove me a little nuts because he didn't install the car seat base in his car until we were literally supposed to be at this appointment in 14 minutes, and he decided that was the time to do it. So he shows up to this appointment, and his installation was done right, and my installation was done wrong. Go figure. I've also been continuously stalking Bye Bye Baby. They were, just giving me a lot of vague information. They'd be like, oh, we have a truck coming this week and 2 trucks coming next week. Don't know which truck your thing is on, so we'll call you. Yeah, right, you'll call me. So I kept calling them to see if my glider had ended up on any of the trucks. And finally today when I called, they said, your glider is here, it's at the store. Do you want it delivered to your house, or do you want to come pick it up? And I said, deliver it to my house, please. And they said, oh, we see here that we've given you free home delivery, so we'll get that all set up. So my glider is coming next week. I don't remember them offering me free home delivery, but I will definitely take it because I'm pretty sure that glider round 2 is also outside their quoted delivery window. And don't quote me on this because I ordered my glider like 75 years ago, but I'm pretty sure they said that home delivery was going to be something like really absurd, like $99 plus I'm outside of their like mile radius because I live in the middle of nowhere. So I think it was going to cost even more than that. So they've comped me over $250 in expenses I was planning on paying for my troubles, so I will definitely take it. So I probably shouldn't complain about Bye Bye Baby anymore because they did make it right. It's just ridiculous that it's like taken so long to get this stupid thing. So I guess this is the part where I will document my bump. Ah, God, this is the most crazy thing ever. I made the mistake of looking at the, I have to back up because it's so big. I made the mistake of looking at the underside of my belly with a mirror like this, and it's all red and spidery and horrifying, so I definitely have stretch marks. Yeah. It's big. Oh, I forgot to mention that the doctor had said that the baby is head down, which I think it's hard to tell because this is just a giant thing. But supposedly he's head down, so that's good. Just, oh, this shirt is almost too short for me. It actually, there's like a breeze under here, so it is a little too short. So hopefully I have clothes that will last to the end of my pregnancy. It was a little horrifying. My current weight is now 134. Reminder, my pre-pregnancy weight was 93. I am 4'10", maybe 4'11", you know, in between there. I'm not a big person, and 134 is a lot on my little frame. I understand that normal people can weigh 134 no problem, but this is not normal for me. My total weight gain is now 41 pounds, and that is almost half my pre-pregnancy body weight. That is insane to me. And I still have, you know, about another month to go. So my plan is definitely to breastfeed. However, I do understand that for a lot of reasons, breastfeeding doesn't work out for women, or for whatever reason, it makes sense for them to supplement. So I have a plan A and a plan B, and really the main thing I care about is that my baby is well fed and thrives. So I did give my personal information to the formula companies so they would send me free samples because formula is not cheap and I wanted formula in my house. So I got one that came in today. It is from, how do you say this? Similac. And they sent me, it's like an entire thing. They sent me 3 canisters. And they're all different things. Like this one is Similac Pro Advance. Okay. It looks like there's something that would have like peanuts in here. And then they also gave me Pro Sensitive. And Pro Total Comfort. So I guess these all have different blends. I haven't really read any of this. It's very boring. I've also heard that babies have really crummy vision in the beginning, and they really appreciate these like high contrast black and white books, but it's just like these, it looks really stupid, but if you look on Amazon, the baby is like looking at it like, there's like pictures of like these little babies that are looking at these books like they can't believe it. So yeah, that's about it for now. Next video, I should, for real this time, have my ultrasound update because I didn't have my ultrasound. It's next week. And my stupid glider should finally be here, and I can finish the nursery and show it off. But yeah, I will keep you guys posted. Bye guys.